Today she owns her own business, and is still only 21. There are only a few challenges that are outside of Tony's skill set, but the only one that matters is how to help good people become greater in themselves.
Anybody with anxiety? Nobody. Oh, I think I'm talking to the wrong group. Anybody who ever had any hurt and emotional pain? All right, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Now, what if you had an understanding of that pain? What if you had an understanding of your fears? How beneficial would that be? What if you don't have to live with fear? How different your life would be? No different? Okay, so I'm here to show you something, and I would like to give you today a tool which can help you with that. Is that okay? Yes. Great. So let me begin. I am going to begin with a very insulting picture, you might say. But my question is, how many dolphins did you count on that picture? They're laughing. I don't know why. I see 9 dolphins. I have no idea what else you're seeing. Did you know children under 7 years of age, they see only 9 dolphins? Now, how do you think it's possible? How come that a child mind works that way and your mind works this way? What's the difference? We can interpret more feelings than they do. So how come? Experience. How did you get your experience? Where did you get your experience from? From people? From where? Media? So now in a simple term and words, ladies and gentlemen, I may just reveal to you, you've been installed. Your brain has been installed the first 7 years of your life. And now you arrive as a result of that installment. That software has been installed there, and it's been working for you since the first 7 years of your life has been installed. So the result of how you behave today and why you have fears and stress and anxiety and hurt is because of that first 7 years of your life, what you experienced there. Interesting, huh? Now let me actually show it to you what I mean. What do we see here? Of what? Doesn't it blow your mind that they are both Karachi, hence they look totally different colors? How is it possible? One more. This is also Karachi. How is it possible that all three of them are Karachi? Different perception of people who interpreted Karachi this way. Hence, this is Karachi, objectively. So there are three people here interpreted Karachi as pink and yellow, orange and yellow, and in a 3D form. Hence, this is how it looks. So how you can install and condition, interpret things, whatever happens in your life, differently. How many times you run into misunderstanding with other people? How many times? Many times. How many times do you stop and say, can I ask, what's your map? You never do. Hence, if we did, we would avoid a lot of these misunderstandings. Because misunderstanding is nothing else but us interpreting something depending on how we went installed. Make sense? So, for other people to see your point of view, first you have to start looking at their point of view. Make sense? So basically it's what you hear, what you see, and what you feel and experience, what you think, that's going to give you your reality, what you are living every single day. Interesting, huh? So some people live in misery, and as I found, a lot of people actually find their own misery. So as a result of the conditioning, go ahead, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. We become this or that. What do we see here? Pain. Can you just pick it all up? More. Pain. Next, please. How about here? Pain, stress, more pain. Now let me ask that. Okay? That guy with the gun. He goes into a place and he shoots everyone. What was in his head? How do you know? Can he possibly think the same way as you are thinking? Would you go in and shoot everyone in a room? But in his mind, he's doing the right thing. He's been installed. He's been doing it for his cause. So we have to be very careful how this one is installed. And I work a lot with youth because I want to have here a different type of parenting. That the next generation, you have a healthy installment here. So you guys will be pausing that. Next, please. So pain is, let's split it all up. More. Yeah. Everything what you perceive as a pain or due to bad experience, then you start anticipating it because, oh my God, test is coming up and exams are coming up and what am I going to do? And I'm sitting here and eating my pencils up. That's what happens because you just didn't study. So you're anticipating already that you know you didn't study enough, that it will be pain on the end. How many times do you imagine that something bad will happen? How many times you say, oh, I don't want to go there because I know it's bad and I don't want to go there? A lot of times. Does it really exist? No. It's an illusion. So basically when we talk about fear, it's a projected, imagined bad experience based on your past experience. It hasn't happened yet. So why are you putting yourself in misery? I don't know. Next. And here is my biggest point. The biggest pain I found here in Pakistan is you guys limiting yourselves, which is the biggest pain which can cause you ever. There's a limitation you put on yourselves that you say, I can't excel, I can't have a business, I can't do what I want to do because my mom tells me otherwise. So you start living a life to follow others. How many of you are here in this university by choice? Not because mom and dad wanted you to. That's excellent. How many of you following your own dream and know what you want to do and you want to have a business? Hands up. Pretty good. Good. I want to show you this slide because I want to introduce you addiction. This is a very taboo thing, but it doesn't matter what kind of an addiction we are talking about. Once your mind racing, because you're not listening to what you want to do, this is what happens. You start to look for outsourcing, so your mind stops. And that will be eating, drinking, whatever that is. And I see here a lot, especially eating. How many of you find pleasure in exercise? So you guys exercise on a daily basis? No. Okay. Who exercises on a daily basis? How many of you feel pain exercising and I don't want to do it? It's pain. So I put up a few pictures here. One is pleasure by my interpretation. So I don't know what's pleasure for you. But my question is to you and my request is to list at least 20 things. 20 things. And why am I asking that? If you don't have things, without food and spending money, what you enjoy to do, you will always fall back to the stuff which hurts you. And just give me a little time, I'm coming to a point. So I put there fishing because my brother loves fishing and I can't stand it. So some people love these activities, some people love other activities. I love to run, he hates to run. Well, it doesn't matter what it is and you love to do it. Sports and exercise will help you to excel better in your studies and in your work in every way. So, pleasure is basically nothing else, but again, your perception, your imagination, and guess what? Avoiding pain. Most people do things because they don't want to experience pain, so they procrastinate and they pretend. So people can't say no. Because a temporary saying no, you get them off the hook. And I find it here a lot. So people just don't show up. They promise, they just don't show up. So why is it so hard to say, I'm sorry, I won't be able to come? Because you've been conditioned that way. Now, may I borrow your hands for you? I like to actually show you an experience which is not possible any other ways. Like if I'm eating a chocolate now, how would you know how the chocolate tastes? Can I describe it to you, actually? No. So how would you really know how the chocolate tastes? You have to bite in it. So would you like to bite into my chocolate? Yes? Okay. So, hello? Okay. So, may I borrow your hands for you? So take your two hands. Take your one hand and caress the top of your other hands. I'm serious. If you don't do it, you will never know what I'm talking about. You will only know if you do it. So if you sit there, do nothing, you will learn nothing. If you do it with me, you will learn something. How does it feel? So, you want to have more? You want to have more? No? Do you know that children, when beaten up all their lives, they can't even stand to be touched? How fortunate you are. Alright, now let's do this. Now caress and stop. Caress. And then stop the skin underneath and just watch it, see how long it lasts, that feeling on your hand. It's gone. Okay, it's gone. Now do this. Pinch the top of your hand. Pinch really hard. Pinch. Do you want some more? No. What is it? Pain. Let it be. Watch the skin. Observe. How long does it last? Watch. How long does it last? Still there? It's gone? Gone? Wait. I want everybody to be gone. So watch it. Observe it. Pay attention. Gone? Now, can we come to an agreement that either the caressing of the pleasure or the pinching of the pain were both a sensation or a feeling? Can we agree on that? That both lasted temporarily? What am I coming here? So what if I come here? Hello? Excuse me for what I'm going to do, but everyone needs to see that. How is this going to feel? Listen up. You are really stupid. You know nothing. I don't know what you're doing in this school. How did it feel? It felt embarrassing. I love your eyes. And I know you are so smart. And I know you can excel. And I know you are going to have your dream come true. And I'm going to help you. How did that feel?
Very good.
Can you guys get it when I'm coming to you? How many times do you talk to yourself like this? How many times do you empower yourself with positive words? And how many times not? Shall we continue this? So let's ask our friend, how long did the effect last? Of the first or the second? Do you still feel? Gone. Gone. No more feeling. Why is that? Because there's only one permanent thing in life, that everything is temporary. So if you have bad times or if you have good times, it's only temporary. So it will only make sense for you to live in the present moment. And only in the present moment, no stress, no anxiety. pay attention to right here, right now. So how we can actually do this in life and practice. So I would like to do this exercise again in a little bit of a different manner. So now let's do this, all right? I'm going to need your permission to do it with you, together with you. So if you have papers in your hand, please put it down on the floor. Because I will ask you to stand up in the meantime, but just put your stuff on the floor, keep sitting. Okay? All right? Done? Now pinch your thigh, just pinch. And with your other hand, pinch your, caress your leg. And start focusing your mind between the pinch and to the caress. Keep switching. Keep switching. You can close your eyes if you want. Keep switching. Which one do you feel? Okay, keep doing that. Now I ask you this, stand up please, while you're doing that. Stand up. Stand up, come on. Get the strength and stand up. And then sit down. And stand up again. And sit down. What did you learn? What did we learn? We learned here this. No matter what happens in your life, good or bad, you can always stand up and move on. You just demonstrated for me here that you can do it. So no matter what happens, now you did the first step, you just have to actually complete what you did. That's all. Makes sense? Yes. Well, now, in order to understand what actually happened, is this. I like to bring it to molecular level, sorry for the science, but I think it will make sense really. That either pain or pleasure is nothing else but a sensation. We agreed on that. Nothing else but a feeling. And we get those from a vibration of our atoms. Which is the biggest part of our body. Which component? You know? Water! Thank you. So do you guys know what happens on a molecular level? I would like to actually show you.